Thank you so much. In a moment, we're going to take your phone calls on these past 30 years, and looking forward to that. And I heard, is it true, Bill McCullum, that one time you tied Mark Bittert's shoes together during the show?
Mark always claims I did. and my memory is so bad, I go along with it. So I probably did.
And many times you did the show in shorts when people didn't realize it.
Well, we did that too. Yes.
Yeah.
But always had shorts on, Charlie. Just don't let that story go too far.
No, indeed. Awkward. Let's go to some of these phone calls, shall we? Mike, hey, 30 years with Mike and Leslie. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Congratulations, everybody.
Hi, Mike.
It's really nice. Let me be the first caller by accident. I've been trying to think back. It's been over 16 years I've been calling in this show and watching it for a lot longer. The best way to learn about what's happening in St. Louis and even the world. Thanks, guys, for being around.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Hello to your wife.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Jim in Afton, how are you?
Does he know that?
I'm fine. How about you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just have a comment, and I with my work schedule, I can't watch your program all the time, but I'm glad this is the first time that I actually can get on here and make the call. So
Great.
Congratulations to you guys. My comment is, I was just appalled when I heard that on the news they were saying that all the people that make minimum wage are going to get an increase, and it was a nickel. I think that's just a joke. I just can't believe that they think that's such a great thing that everybody just got a nickel raise. Maybe the politicians or the business owners or some of those people should get a nickel raise too and see how they feel. They say that a lot of the kids are in school are holding those jobs, but with all these places closing down, Macy's, Sears, and everybody else, where are all these people going to go? They're going to be working for minimum wage, and it's going to be very hard for them to make a living.
I think that's a good point. I'll say this, it is going up a nickel, and that's too low, but the real minimum wage is about 9 now. You'll see a lot of people on the lower end of the economic ladder now making 10 and 11. I know, $7.70 is the new minimum wage. I don't know if there are a lot of people at the actual minimum wage, except for those who might be also making tips.
But I think there's historically been a great disagreement on the panel in terms of dispelling the myth that somehow these minimum wage jobs are ever going to be enough to sustain and raise a family.
No, they're not.
They're never going to be that way.
Thanks for your call.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, Ruth in CREVE COEUR, thank you for joining us on this special 30th anniversary edition of Donnybrook.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on 30 years. I was calling in regarding St. Louis Public Schools and Dr. Calvin Adams. All I can say is he truly is an asset not only to the St. Louis Public Schools, but to our city as a whole. He's a man who works tirelessly to try and improve the standards for all the students. His job is one that I hope a lot of people are grateful for all of his efforts. We're just very lucky to have him because I just remember, as I think you all had commented, that it was kind of like a revolving door with superintendents with the St. Louis Public Schools. They brought him in, given him a good salary, and it seemed like they were out after 8 months and walked away with a nice sum of money. And you can't say that about Dr. Adams.
Great guy. He's a
So
civic
that's all I
treasure.
wanted to
And
say.
Ray, why don't you jump in and tell us about his pay?
Well, yeah, his pay when he arrived here is exactly the same as it is today. And he has repeatedly declined increases in his pay from the SAB. And who does that?
Well,
and guys,
Can I interrupt you?
Right.
About 7 superintendents in the county have not gotten a raise since they've been there. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I'm just stating a fact.
Well, they're great too.
He's actually, I'm
they're
not
great
saying,
too.
I didn't say he's the only good superintendent in St. Louis, but I don't know anybody that declines a pay increase. And I know he did.
And I think the Special Administrative Board, Rick Sullivan and others have done a pretty good job. And I'm not saying test scores are where we want them, but I thought that Rick Sullivan has done an admirable job.
Okay, I'm not throwing water on the whole parade, but I'm just saying that, come on.
When are we going
to lot to do,
but
and I'm not sure we're there yet.
When are we
Alvin,
going to get
thank you
back,
for making this Donnybrook.
back to an elected board? As opposed
golly.
to
You know what?
Oh, golly, no elected board.
No, as soon as possible.
Come on, Charlie.
No, appointed by the mayor. The best urban school districts in the country are headed up by school boards appointed by the mayor.
Oh, I like the idea of letting the citizens vote on
Let me
people.
tell you something.
I do not.
I'm with you,
Democracy.
Charlie.
It's good for,
Yeah.
it's good for
Everybody
district
else.
except St. Louis, right?
When this issue
Right.
came up in 2007, I said I knew Rick Sullivan a bit, knew of him more, but and said at the time that I thought he was very qualified, very competent. He was a great choice, but that it was a terrible, undemocratic structure to have an SAB. Today, I'm happy to say I was wrong, and the SAB has been a tremendous success.
No, first of
and
all,
we
no,
ought to keep going.
Now, wait a minute.
It has.
If you
been.
said this is a bad
They've done a
idea
great
and this
job.
is wrong, then it's a bad idea and it's wrong.
Well,
It may have worked out right.
I feel like
it may have worked out right.
I didn't like the concept, but now that it's
All right.
in practice,
Okay, well,
I
all right.
I
Well,
stand
4 years
corrected.
from now, you say the same thing about the President of the United States who
stand
got less votes than the other woman did. And it's like, if things work out, say like, no, it was all good.
Let's okay, folks. Let's get into some tweets. And by the way, you can always write us, 3655, if you want to agree or disagree. Hey, Sue's 21. Congrats on the big 30. I can't believe I've been watching for half of your run ever since I moved to St. Louis, and we're so glad you did.
We do.
Thank you very much.
are.
Congrats, Donnybrook. Here's to 30 more years of great debate and discussion. Wendy, you make those ruffians look good. Wrong. She makes us look great. Hey, Special K sings, y'all are looking sharp. Happy 30th, and keep up the arguing. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, well, we got Bob and Hazelwood on the phone for what might be our last phone call this hour. I don't know. We'll find out. Hi, Bob.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Congratulations on 30. I was just wondering, since I'm pushing 83, I was wondering if maybe sometime before I listened to my last program there, you guys, when you have a member of the panel with a Republican-leaning philosophy, you replace them with a Republican. But you also do that with the people who have a more liberal bent. I was just wondering, if you could cut that playing field there.
Stay tuned. Hey,
Well, I ain't going nowhere, first of all.
you want to know something? We've had every position on this panel expressed, and we don't take a topic unless we disagree with it. So we always make sure that every topic has 2 points of view. So we do appreciate that, though, and we're always improving the show, and we thank you for your contribution. Now, many of you have been to Donny Bash, our big soiree in the fall, and we've done that many times. Well, we do that at the Sheldon, and we're going to do something similar this upcoming year in June. You have another opportunity to join us June the 24th for what we call Donny Fest. It's a special one-time event that's going to take place June the 24th. That's a Saturday. It'll take place right here at the 9 Network next to the beautiful Media Commons, which you should all see. For tickets, if there are any left, and they're going quick, you got to go to 9net.org/Donnybrook. But I wouldn't snooze on this one. Act quickly to make sure you get tickets for June the 24th for the 9 Network's Donny Fest, okay? So mark that calendar date, and we'll see you in June. And we'll see you for another 30 years. Thank you so much for being the greatest television audience and viewers possible. Thanks to the 9 Network, Jack Gelmish, Mike Hargrove, and thank you to these wonderful, brilliant panelists who not only make my job so easy, but fun as well. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Terrific job,
Have a great week. See you next week.
Donnybrook is made possible through the generous support of the members of KETC.